What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Don Staley is definitely back in the headlines after saying some things about Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go down to South Carolina. Let's get it. Let's go. So if you guys haven't heard, Don Staley wrote a new book, man. And in this new book, she speaks about Caitlin Clark actually losing to the Iowa Hawkeyes, man. And that, my friends, is definitely interesting in itself. But one thing about Don Staley, she never shies away from controversy. I feel like she's always in the headlines about something. And this is another situation we just had weeks ago with her talking about the whole Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark situation with the foul. She felt the foul was justifiable. The flagrant call was justifiable. Me personally, I still think it was just a common foul, but that's neither here or there. With all that being said, I'm done talking. Let's get right down to the action, man. Let's pull up what Don Staley had to say about Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The title of the book, Uncommon Favor, did that come from that interview and you talking with Holly Rowe, or was that always a personal mantra of yours?
I use that phrase when I can't explain what just happened. Because we lost the year before we won the championship. We lost to Iowa in the semifinals. And then that one hurt me really bad. Like it really, the failures hurt more than the victories.
Is that the toughest loss of your career? Of your coaching career? Yeah. That loss to Iowa, because that was the Caitlin Clark team. That's the toughest loss? Yeah.
Now, it's probably the toughest loss because of who she lost to. Let's just all keep it real, bro. Don Staley done lost a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? Now, this interview is filmed after this year's national title game. You just lost again to Paige Beckers and Gino Ariema, and that's not your toughest loss. This game here, you didn't even make it to the damn championship game. The game you lost this year, you actually made it to the championship game and lost. You would think that one there should be your biggest one. But going off these black women not liking Caitlin Clark for whatever reason, that loss there was the most horrific one of them all. Are you serious, bro? Like, you didn't even make it to the damn championship. It's only significant because who you lost to. Let's go back to the footage, man.
Yes.
Why was that so hard?
Not for me, for my players.
For your players.
Like, we had a great team. We had a great team. They did all the right things. Great people, great competitors. So I wanted them to win. I wanted them to go off, with a bang. And when that didn't happen, they were hurt, and that hurt me. Like, that hurt me to my core. Now, it didn't hurt me enough to didn't think there was a God. But I did question, hey, why? I need to know why. I need to know why. But the answer to the why happened a year later. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Right.
So God left me on the why, and then followed it up, and I had no words besides uncommon favor.
Now, that was her speaking about the whole national championship situation involving Caitlin Clark. Now, I'm telling you right now, man, Don Staley seemed a little bitter, bro. Like, you won. Be happy. I don't know why the Caitlin Clark whole debacle thing is just so hard for her. And, like, I don't know, man. It's just looking spooky. Let's check out some of the comments. Somebody said no wonder South Carolina fans still crying about it. Have demonetized CC for damn coach. Can't even let it go. That's what I'm saying, man. National championship loss in Iowa game. It's the toughest loss. That's the same thing I just said. How is that the damn toughest loss? How is that the toughest loss when you just lost a natty, bro? Like, you just lost a natty to Gino Ariema. Crazy how a 21-year-old did all this to Don Staley, bro. Crazy. She can't keep Caitlin Clark's name out her mouth in every interview she does. Move on, Gramps. Yes, bro. She always look. Oh, Oh, that's diabolical right there, bro. Maybe even why she was left off the Olympic team. That is why she was left off the Olympic team. All the CC fans acting like Angel didn't do the same thing to them. No. And then just for Iowa to get smoked by LSU the next game. Haters still coming on here talking about LSU beat Iowa. If Bluton had taken Caitlin Clark off the ball in the second quarter, the rest of her after she scored 18 points, we ain't even going to get into that, you know. But guys, that's what Don Staley had to say, man, and it's just interesting. Stuff is interesting, man. I got an Ari McDonald video coming up right after this one. With all that being said, let's check out what Ari McDonald said after pretty much helping the Fever get a win, bruh. Roll the footage.
Finally get back and just the team, the players, and just the fans, sports staff, they all were very welcoming and make sure, I had everything to be successful tonight. And man, just shout out for the win. I mean, your numbers called, you got to be ready to deliver, and I felt like I did just that. But obviously I'm not satisfied, but grateful we got the win, though.
Can you walk us through your preparation step? Highlight a lot where you're watching film on the flight and then getting together with AK and then I think Bree as well.
OMG. It was a lot. That part made me anxious, just coming in, not knowing the system, not really playing with the players. But yeah, it was a lot of film sessions by myself, just rewatching stuff, and a lot of film with AK, just asking questions. I feel like a lot of people don't ask enough questions. So just being a sponge like these last couple of days, and I think that's helped me tonight.
What specifically were you trying to watch on the film? Like the flow or player tendencies or plays?
Plays, okay. Player tendencies, where my teammates like the ball, and just, pay attention to the scout, being a pro, just pay attention to the little details.
Yeah, Steph talks a lot about 0.5 second basketball. Just how does that fit in with the pace you like to play and just the style you like to play in?
Yeah, just my style of play, just playing fast. When I was home watching games, Indiana was one of the teams I watched. I'm like, okay, I can kind of see myself, playing. But great system, and I'm happy that they made me comfortable enough to play my game. So it felt amazing and just exciting.
You hear the term all the time, like be a pro and stay ready, but I would imagine it's easier said than done. So as a competitor, what are you doing to kind of just stay ready, and what's that challenge to just challenge yourself in those moments?
So for me, these past couple weeks been tough. So I just been working out, just staying ready for my numbers called, and just honestly just being grounded, and just not just basketball stuff, but just little things like meditating, just making sure staying myself, never getting too high, getting too low, because anything can happen.
What have these past 48, 72 hours been like to go from not with the team to playing almost 30 minutes tonight?
It's been crazy, but I'm confident in the work I put in, the preparation these past couple of weeks. I know what I can do. Just the team made me feel comfortable, and they know what I can do as well. So, just taking that and just applying it to the court, it made me feel better. Just no pressure at all tonight. Just going out there and playing my game.
Where does that hunger, fight, whatever you want to call it, come from to just scrap for something when you don't know what's next? Like if someone tells you, okay, you're going to get this opportunity guaranteed, but nothing's guaranteed. So how do you approach that?
Survival mode. I'm in survival mode right now. I gotta eat, this is my job. So just gotta be ready. Gotta leave it all out on the court, and just, this is an audition, either for the Fever or for another team. So just playing my game and just being relaxed.
Right before you checked into the game, Tawana was talking to you for a good amount of time. Sid was talking to you in the huddle, Steph, everything like that. How big were those vets in helping you develop and communicating with them on the court?
They were really big. Just making sure I'm comfortable, making sure, what to run and just what to put us in, just me asking questions, I'm kind of like a perfectionist. I want to get stuff right, but I know it doesn't happen that way. But just want to make sure we're all on the same page and everything is running smoothly.
And then I guess the last one for me, mentality-wise, how much of it is just okay, I've watched all this film, but I just got to go hoop at some point. Defensively, I don't know if you're watching film on what you do defensively, but how much is that just your personal mentality?
For me, just on a defensive end, I'm hungry. I don't like my person to score me, and it happened a couple of times, but it was frustrating. But it's just next play mentality. But again, I'm in survival mode, so I gotta be hungry. Gotta have that hunger, that grit, and I think that just I've always had that in me. So you can't take it out. But it was definitely brought out tonight. I've been quiet and with that in my last couple of years, but tonight in this team, the staff, it brought that out of me, and it felt amazing, and I had fun.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So that was Ari McDonald speaking to reporters immediately after the game. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a lit week for her. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you want to know why, man? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out. Shake